live on YouTube, friends. So join me as we talk all things going live here. So this is my 4 o'clock live, but I'm actually here a little bit earlier because I have mommy duty. So I want to make sure I get done and hopefully get at least 90 minutes in, if not an hour, 2 hours, to support you guys and answer questions about going live. So come on in. If you are new to my live, I always say come in, give me a like, thumbs up so YouTube knows we are here. Also, go ahead and click that subscriber button and the bell to know when I go live and post content. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I am here early. So maybe about a good 20 minutes early just so that I can engage here first. As you know, I go over on TikTok and we're going to talk over there. But I want to make sure I start my journey here with you all and support you guys and answer questions that you may have. If you are new, I say all the times, let me know you're new, put in the chat, let us get to connecting and chatting. And then if you are someone who's come back before, let me know if you have any new questions in terms of your live journey. So we are going to go live, like I said, probably for about 90 minutes. And so we'll talk and connect here. What I do actually is that I'm a creator network agency for TikTok. So I'm an agency for TikTok. I know YouTube used to have agencies, not as much anymore. So I'm an agency for TikTok and I help creators go live. I support their journey. I answer questions in terms of beginner tips and strategies, and then I will also recruit. And so I use this as recruiting. I talk about my services I offer. The agency for TikTok is a free program. So I want to make sure people know that. And so we talk about the agency, but then also I'm part of the YouTube Partners program here. So I talk about services when it comes to being an affiliate. I'm an affiliate on TikTok and on YouTube for the shopping affiliate. So you'll see products here that are linked. And so you're welcome to get those. Those are things that I always get questions about: my glasses, my lipstick, as well as some of my tech products that are in there as well. I talk about the tapper on TikTok. I also talk about it over here so you guys can get it. So all those products are in the shopping cart for you to get. And then with the YouTube Partners program, I'm level 1, the first tier, where you have to have 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, and you can turn on those features to have members. So I offer memberships as well as some of the gifting. Gifting doesn't happen automatically here on YouTube the way it does on TikTok. All right. So you guys are welcome to support the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. I am here early. So if you're coming through and you're like, Doc, what are you doing here? I'm here a little early because I got to get off a little early. So I want to make sure that I get in enough time so I can answer questions and support, with the thinking that I won't be able to stay long, but I want to answer questions. Hello, Princess Pink. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I appreciate you being here. Others who are coming in, make sure you are also come in and say hello. Put something in the chat so we know you're here. And if you have questions about how to go live, if you have questions about YouTube, let me answer those questions early. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. Just say I'm pretty. Just say you cute. You cute. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate the compliments. But with that being said, I do talk about all things live streaming. So let's keep it professional. Let's keep it focused on how to go live, how to engage your audience, how to make sure that you are growing in your journey of a live stream. All right. Thank you, friend. Let me know if there's any questions. Do you go live? Let me know if you go live. And let me know where you're located. I'm in Florida, so let me know where you guys are located. I came here on a little early on YouTube. I usually do a few moments here, chatting with you all, getting to know you guys, because YouTube will push people in your room pretty early on, and then you guys scatter and go away. I don't know why, but you guys kind of go away. You may support for a little bit, but typically you don't stay long. And so on TikTok, people stay longer. And so I spend a lot of time talking about live streaming, answering questions. Both platforms are different in the sense too that I don't know you guys are here until you chime in, until you put a compliment or a comment into the chat, and that's how I know you're here. But if you don't say anything, I don't know. I have no clue. So yeah, definitely put comments in. Let me know you're here. Say hello, how you doing? Let me know if you're live, and then let me know where you're watching me from. All right. So I've been going live on YouTube for almost 1 year. One full year will be April. I need to go back and look at my first live video that was posted. I want to say it was around April 5th or 6th. And so I'm gonna go back and watch that. But with that being said, it's been almost a year. And in that year I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot. And so what I do is talk about my journey. I talk about what I've done. I've recently got accepted in February. I got accepted into the YouTube Partners Program at the first level. That first tier is when you have at least 500 followers, subscribers. That's what they call here, subscribers. So 500 subscribers and then 3,000 watch hours. Both of those are not easy to do. Just so that you guys know, the 3,000 watch hours is really challenging, but I did it. And then now I'm on the road to getting 4,000 watch hours, which will put me at the next tier, and 1,000 subscribers. So again, it takes time, it takes effort. I tell people patience, discipline, consistency, and engagement. Those are the four pillars to how you're doing this. And so if you're one of those people who are not very patient, I would tell you, you can watch some YouTube videos and see if there's some cheat codes in it. It doesn't work for everybody. We know this. You know, some people just have the luck of the draw and they have like a great luck at in terms of being able to grow quickly. And then some of us, we got to work at it. We got to kind of be strategic. We got to try different things and see what sticks. But I will tell you, what is really the key is just keep showing up. You know, you'll hear many YouTubers say, hey, it took me 3, 5, 10 years to get to where I'm at now, especially the ones that are high influencers, have millions of followers. They didn't do it overnight. They may have had a couple great videos, some luck of the draw, and now they may have a strategy because they kind of have hindsight and they can kind of look back and see what did they do and maybe replicate it on another channel. But at the end of the day, it took that time and effort. It took that discipline. It took the work of staying with it and not quitting when things are not going as you expect it to go. So I say that because I think that's one of the biggest things that people often miss with this process, with this journey, that you just want to give up early and you give up too soon. But knowing that you can stay with it, continue to do it, and you'll be successful. So thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's questions. I'm going to move over to TikTok in a second. Go ahead and give me a like. If you're still here with me, go ahead and like the live. Give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber bell button and then click the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I'm happy to answer questions. We're going to go over to TikTok in just a few moments. You guys are going to hear me in real time kind of give my spiel for TikTok. I'm teaching the algorithm to know who I am, what I'm talking about, and for it to learn me. Because that's the biggest thing. It will not know you if you don't say the keywords for your live stream. And when you veer off too far in different directions, you kind of confuse it. So I'm very intentional about saying the words that I'm talking about for my live stream. So hopefully it can stay kind of focused on what I'm doing. And then ultimately we'll get the right people in the room. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for using the stickers, I guess. Appreciate that, friend. Let me know if you guys have questions. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions before I move on over to the TikTok streets. And thank you for the like. If you did like the live, I appreciate the likes. If you have questions about the carts, products in the shopping cart, you can click that and see what's in there. I am a YouTube Partners program, so that's where I have the shopping affiliate. I've unlocked that. I've unlocked the ability to have memberships. So if you want to become a member, you're more than welcome to join my community. I am going to, as the memberships grow, I'm going to be doing membership only lives. So you'll have those experiences. And then if you are interested in learning from me personally, I do offer one-on-one consultations and coaching, as well as if you want to do the gifting, you can gift as well. They have the gifting, super chats, super thanks, all the things that are in there. So you're welcome to support the live in that way. YouTube is very, very different from TikTok in terms of how it unlocks those features as you go live more often and as you grow your subscribers and your watch hours. So those are the things that you have to do, those metrics you want to pay attention to. So I will keep you posted as I learn more. I always bring it here. I share. I'm very transparent. And I kind of walk you through my process. But like I said, just got to stay consistent. All right, so we're gonna go live on TikTok. Like I said, I gotta get off a little early today. I gotta make sure I manage my time. So I'm gonna start early so I can finish early. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see if I did all that. I did. TikTok live. TikTok live. It is Dr. Lisa. We are here going live on TikTok, giving beginner tips, helping beginners go live with confidence and ease. Come on in if you have questions about how to go live. I'm giving beginner friendly tips on how to go live. So come in, ask questions if you want to go live. Come in and ask questions as beginners. We are going to get to going live in just a few minutes. Let's see. We are live now, but let me get my other account going. Always want to make sure I'm having that going as well. So come on in. If you have questions about how to go live, come in, ask questions. My new friends, you can join me as you prepare to go live as well. I was a little late on bringing my other page in. So we are here. Thank you all for coming in. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Others who are joining the live, feel free to ask questions. We're going to get to liking the live. If you are new, come on in and like the live. I always say you want to make sure you're liking the live and giving support to the channel. That helps to get it going. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions about how to go live. So I'm going to share out my live. Hey, Happy. How are you, friend? How's everything going? Thank you so much for your support coming on in. We are liking the live. We're going to try to get that early boost. I just came on live. As you can tell, I came on a little bit earlier on purpose. Came on a little bit earlier so that I can, I have to get off early. So I got to manage my time. So I didn't want to be, too far behind. So we'll see if I can do 2 hours. Thank you so much, Lori. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you for the compliment. Make sure you like the live and subscribe to the channel. I'm talking to my YT people. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to share out my live. Thank you so much, Happy, for supporting. And let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully all is well. And give me 1 second. Thank you all for coming in. Give me 1 second. I'm sitting up here sharing out my live. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. How you doing, Lee? Leah, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming in as well. Others are coming in. We're doing that 10K in 10 minutes where we are liking the live. So if you don't mind liking the live, hello, friends. Hello. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Stella, appreciate you being here as well. If you don't mind liking the live, literally just tap your screen. You'll see hearts. The hearts that are flowing here is from our friends coming in, liking the live. So TikTok was a little interesting earlier today. How you doing, Francis? Thank you so much. Make sure you are liking the live as well. We have 1.5K likes. I think we're at least 3 minutes in. So we're trending behind a little bit. So if we can pick up the pace a little bit, that would be greatly appreciated. That activation we're doing in the beginning on TikTok live is helpful because it tells the algorithm people are here, they're listening, they're liking what they're doing, liking what they're hearing, and they're supporting. And so you want to make sure you are liking the live. And if you don't mind doing that early activation and support for the live, we can get pushed out to more people. TikTok was a little interesting this morning. They gave us the flash goal early. Only new people were able to give the flash goal. It was just really weird. So I'm hopeful that we don't have that situation this time, but we'll see what happens. Francis, you said, where are you from? Where am I from? I am in the U.S., Florida. I am in Florida. Where are you from, friend? Thank you, Happy, for those cranes. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the purple cranes. Hey. Hello, Idea Barista. You said, what are you doing on this early? I have mommy duty. Thank you for the thank you, Claremont, Clementine. Thank you so much. Clement. Thank you so much, friend. Mommy duty. So I have mommy duty, so I have to get off early. TikTok is playing with me today, y'all. I got the flash goal again, super early. It's only been 4 minutes. Oh, Kenya, welcome. I was just in South Africa. Welcome, friend. It's for Radiant Launch. So early is better, but what they did earlier today is that only new people were able to support the flash goal. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand it, but I'm going to send my other account and see if it works. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate you. Did it let my other account do it? It might have. Let's see. Let's see if it's letting. Thank you all for supporting. It did let my other account support. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Just one more and we'll reach that flash goal. So the flash goal came early. My AI summary says, getting started with live streaming tips, ask your beginner questions. And that is the question. So thank you so much, guys. Feel free to give beginner questions. You said I had the same issue. Only one of my 3 accounts counted. Really? Yeah, I don't know why. This time it let my other account count. Thank you so much. And how you doing, Kay? I appreciate the support. We have the flash goal. That is a 1 coin radiant launch gift. So we have that one going on as well. If you don't mind supporting, I appreciate all the support, friend. And that we only need one more. It was 3 or 4 that we have right now, so only one more. I can't pin it as we speak. Oh, you got it from me, pals. It worked. It worked for you. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. So we got the flash goal early. I appreciate TikTok sending it early. This morning it had us all flustered because we were like, well, what's going on? We sent in and it was roses. It was like really easy. How do I do that? How? Oh, you know what? It's too late now, but I appreciate you. But here's what you would have done. Right here, you see where my live goal in my subscription, it flips between the 2 of them. The live goal is back. It says thanks right now. So if you click the thanks, you'll see where it says flash goal, and now it's going back to my original live goal. But essentially, the flash goal is a goal that TikTok puts out there for the room to support. It's random. It pops up randomly. Today it came both my 10 o'clock live and now I'm at 4 o'clock Eastern. It came early, super early in the live, like within the first 4 minutes. Prior to that, we typically have a tap goal, and we're a little behind on our tap goal. We're almost 60, 6 minutes in, 6K likes. We try to get 10K likes in 10 minutes. And so I typically will get my 10K and then the flash goal will come 2 to 3 minutes later. It's like, no, you can't figure me out. So TikTok is like, I'm gonna do something different today, y'all. So TikTok gave us super earlier. Thank you so much, Francis, for the compliment. I see you, friend. Okay, thanks. I learned something. You did, friend. That's good. So do you go live, Kay? Let me know if you go live. I heard you talking yesterday about your business account. Should I have a business or personal? Bishop Flower, how are you, friend? I have a business account, which is the agency account for my creator network. And that's the account that TikTok requires me to have as business. I have to have that as business. Otherwise, I would not be business. So that's hopefully that answers your question. Personal is best. Personal just gives you the flexibility. You can still do the business things that you want to do. You just don't have a little bit more of the business features. But it has some limitation. The music you can play, it doesn't allow you to do any of the creator programs. Like if you want to be in creator rewards, say you have over 10,000 followers and you have a lot of views on your videos, you're not eligible for that program. TikTok Shop, if you want to be an affiliate and not a seller, you don't have access to that feature. So there's some limitations. So I don't necessarily say do business unless you really are trying to be strictly business. That's my point. Hi, Dr. Cos. Is that it? A-Cos? I appreciate you, friend. Welcome to the room. You said, I'll tap. Thank you so much, Kay. I appreciate you. I want to have my notes and everything, but for some reason, I'm just not that confident. Tell me more, friend. What you mean about going live? Is that what we're talking about? You're fairly new at the TikTok. Do you have a different account? But you're doing well. Digital creator, you're a SOB first person. So you have that course and I have that program. Hey, Holly Q, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Success demands sacrifice. That's a mindset, friend. Appreciate you. It is so nice to be here. You are welcome, friend. Thank you for being here. I'm overall confident, except for what I need to say. But I do have my notes written down. All right. Well, that's a start, friend. And at the end of the day, you'll get it. Words will come to you, and you'll be able to share your message. So you'll be fine. Great answers. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome. Hey, Holly Q, how you doing, friend? Yes, I see you, Kay. You said yes. So, Kay, have you gone live at all? Have you started at all? And thank you all for being here. We hit the 10K. We hit that 10K in under 10 minutes. It's 9 minutes on my side. So we did that thing. And guess what? Thank you for the first gift. Look at you. Look. Look, lab for you. Welcome to the room. Thank you for sharing that, Rose. That was a first time gifter. Hey, Diamond. How you doing, friend? Appreciate you being here on the YT. She's on the YT. Um, Let me say this. We hit that 10K in 10 minutes. We did the flash goal already. So TikTok is interesting today. We'll see how this goes, you all. No, not yet. Kay, you have not gone live yet. Holly Q, I see your friend. You've been here for over a year. Oh my gosh, time is flying. I want to go live today. Just click the buttons. What you waiting on? Go ahead, go live. You got this. You got this. Let me know if you have a specific question about what you need to do, how you do it, and all this stuff. I'm happy to answer questions. Share tips for beginners on how to go live. Ask your questions. There we go. TikTok just told y'all to ask questions. Now, y'all don't see it, I see it, but that's what TikTok, the AI is saying. So it has me right now. Diamond, you said, I'm on my way, your way on the TikTok streets. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Resume Workshop. How you doing, Tracy? How do you load your gifts? You don't load your, well, I'm sorry. I was thinking Flashgo. Okay. So there's a couple different gifting options. All right. The gift gallery, if you click my photo, there's a gift gallery. You don't load that. TikTok sets that for you. That's how people become title gifters. It's just another gameplay for people to engage in the live. Okay, so you get that for a whole week if you decide to become a title gifter for those specific gifts. And you click it and just send what's required to become the title gifter. So you don't change that. The flash code that we just got, that's a pop-up thing that you don't change. TikTok selects it randomly. It's a random thing that pops up, and so you don't get a chance to select what's going to pop up. It's like a surprise. It's a flash goal, and it depends on what it is. It could be somewhat of a disappointing surprise. Okay, so so, but today it was fine. It was totally fine. It was 4 radio launches, and we got it done quickly. So that was awesome. Then there is, hey Jennifer, and then there is your live goal. That is something you select. That's your goal. I have the microphone. You see that's there, that live goal. And you just click the gift. Before you go live, there's a live goal spot that you click and you add a gift. Now, there is a little bit of a strategy with that. Okay, just a little bit of strategy. I'm giving you guys a little bit of tea today. Don't, if you are new, your goal is to get fan club members. So you may want to put the heart me, especially as you're trying to grow your community. If you are new and you are trying to just get people accustomed to engaging in different ways, you might want to put a 1 coin gift, a heart puff, a rose, something really minor so that it does not cause a lot of focus on your live goal, but you're just trying to get people to engage. Okay, something that people can engage quickly and it's not as much pressure. And then as you grow as a live host, you can increase that. Okay, because you're going to have different people who are coming to your room, so you want to have gifting that can support the variety of people that are coming in. That makes sense. Yeah. And so the other thing you want to keep in mind, I don't have this feature. I don't know why it doesn't show up for me. I was traveling last week, and it showed up twice while I was traveling abroad, but it does not show up here. So I don't know what's going on. But there is a feature that you'll see in other rooms. Again, you don't see it in mine, y'all. So it is what it is. I've kind of made peace with it. I'm a little disappointed, but I made peace with it. But essentially, it gives you the option to set 3 different live goals. So, people who have that, oh well. No, but no. So you might have that feature, and again, I don't have it. So to set 3 different live goals, and that to me, I would like to have it so that you have different people in your room. You have people who are like new creators, mid levels, and then high. Yeah, you say you have that. You have it. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't know why it won't work here in the U.S. It literally said it twice for me. Although when I was abroad, it said it, and it didn't work for other people. People didn't even see how that live go, so I had to turn it off. So I was like, oh my gosh, you said that's pressure. Why is that pressure? What do you mean? Tell me more. East Coast, West Coast. How you doing, friend? That's a cool name. Are you, tell me more about that name. Gardner, retired North Carolina, is that what the NC stands for? And we do not care member and an amateur chef. Well, welcome to the room. Do you go live? Chris Piesman, how are you, friend? I learn so much from you every time I watch you. I appreciate you. That's lovely, y'all. I appreciate it. To reach one goal is hard. Oh, well, the goal you set, it just depends on what you put. You can put the number. You can put one item. Yeah, so it just depends on what you set. Yeah. I set 5. We'll see if I get it. It's there. Let me say this. Let's do this though. I want to make sure we are engaging. Okay. So if you guys don't mind, we got the hearts flowing. So continue to support the live by tapping the live. I'm going to talk about engagement because I say it all the time. If you are coming to someone's live, like when you come into someone's home, you make sure you say hi. You make sure you are there, you're present, you greet them, and you actively support by answering questions and connecting and communicating. This is what you would do if y'all came to my house. I would imagine if you came to my house, you wouldn't just sit there and look at me. So I want you guys to engage. Hello, E-Nurse. How you doing, Clam? Fine. IRL. Thank you so much for being here. You said I hope so. Would you just come to my house and just look at me the whole time? Just stare at me. Yeah, we would talk. We would have a conversation. So that's what we're gonna do here. So, well, the first thing you can do is share out the live. So let's share it with some friends. Let's get some more friends. If you click that arrow below, you can repost it. You can add it to your story. You can share it to individuals. You can copy that link. TikTok don't know where you're sending it to, but you can copy the link. You can also add it, send it to group chats, or you can hold down the center of the screen and you can do what's called a power share. So if you power share, hold it down the middle, you see all your friends and people you can send it out to, and you can send it to them. So share out the live that way. You'll hear people say power share as a way to support the live stream. Um, Hello, Coach. I am new today, very old yesterday. I love it. Thank you, Jennifer. Welcome to the room, friend. Um, Thank you so much for sharing out the live, Mama Rush. Appreciate you as well. So, as you guys are engaging, that's so important. That support is necessary. That is how you activate the room. That's a great beginner tip. If nothing else, share out your own live. Make sure other people support by sharing it out as well. Or you don't have to make sure, but at least ask them. Anything you want people to do, you just ask. And they'll make a decision not to do it or to do it. But I tell people here though, thank you so much. I see you, Miss B. Thank you for being here. With love, Jen. Hello as well, friend. Thank you so much for the follow, Mama Rush. So as you guys come in, hello, welcome. Appreciate you, friend. As you guys come in, definitely engage, definitely ask questions. Let me know where you're from. So put that in the chat for me. I'm originally from Chicago, and I now live in Orlando, Florida. So I'm a Florida girl and originally from Chicago. So people who are come from Chicago, I say hello, family, and people who are in Florida, I say hello, neighbors. So y'all neighbors to me. Thank you so much with Love Junior, Texas. Mama Rush, you're in North Carolina. You said almost 220K. Okay, 20K. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Yes, that's awesome. We are doing our thing. Thank you so much, you all. I appreciate that. And that is under 20 minutes too. So we are doing well. Look at us. We got that 20K under 20 minutes. Look at that. You said the power share after you click the boxes, scroll down to make them to more like pick a letter. Say that again. So to power share, after you click the boxes, scroll down to more like and then pick a letter. You're right. So you can share it out to other people. So you can pick a letter, you can pick a word, you can do that as well. You're right. That allows you to reach more people who you follow or who your friends followers are. Bessie Spencer, thank you so much. What's up, fam? Appreciate you being here. I'm gonna give you some homework, Bessie. I want to make sure you get your bio created. You got to make sure TikTok knows who you are as well as us in the room. We know what your page is about and what content you're posting. You said, Lisa, my fellow Lisa, how are you? I grew up in Illinois, now in Alabama. So glad to come across this live. You're so welcome, friend. Welcome to the room as well. I love my fellow Lisas that come in the room. TikTok, just really quickly, so that you guys know, TikTok is listening to everything you say and do. So they know I'm a Lisa. I get a lot of Lisas that come through. I do. Just because that they know I'm from Chicago because I say it. I get some Chicagoan people, Illinois people. I get that as well. I say I'm from Florida. I get a lot of Florida folks that come through. And so it's listening to you, and as you're talking, you're teaching the algorithm who you are and what you're about, and is learning you, and then people who are searching for that or have that in common with you come to your room as well. Yeah, yeah. It's really listening. Miss B, you laughing. You like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So get ready. Get ready. And now the AI summary. Let's see what it says. It says live creator tips. Share your live to grow your community. Ask your questions. So here's what TikTok is doing. It's now capturing the things I'm saying and it gives an AI summary. And so I tell people now, pay attention to what that summary is saying. Because if it's not saying what you're talking about, or if you're saying something and it summarizes something that is way off because you went there, you were saying that, then just know it kind of has, it's kind of off track. Now for me, it was talking about the sharing because I just told you guys about sharing the live out and knowing some tips about going live. So keep that in mind. It's listening. All right. Engage somehow. Yes. Let's keep tapping and sharing it. Yes. Engage somehow. So here's what I tell my new friends in the room. So Miss B, my friend Lisa. We're going to talk about engagement because I want you guys to get it. Let me know if you both go live yet. You both are close to, if you don't already have live access. So Miss B, you got 63 followers. TikTok typically gives you live access with 50 followers, and you may see it a little earlier when you have a blue box. So you and Lisa don't have a blue box. So we're going to talk about the blue box. Let me talk about the blue box because I want to talk about that engagement early and so that you guys can know what is happening here. And as you are, not yet, but I definitely plan on it. Okay, perfect. Because here's what happens. So just so that you guys know, I'm going to say something. And once I start talking about it, you're not gonna be able to unsee it. All right. So I'm gonna say something, and you're not gonna be able to unsee it. From UK, live in New Jersey, and currently living in Colorado. Okay, nice, nice. So I'm gonna say something, and you're not gonna be able to unsee it. So I'm gonna describe what happens here. So as a viewer, you guys are viewers currently. You're watching me. I'm the live host, and then TikTok is TikToking in the background. All right. I haven't gone live yet. Okay, perfect. Do you have live access yet? Let me know if you have it yet. Because you might have it. Like I said, 50 followers. Typically, they'll give it to you when you have 50 followers in the blue box. So, blue box. People who come in, hey, Diamond, I saw you flying in. Welcome to the room. You said, I have it. You have live access? Yes, 67. Okay, you do have it. All right. Yes, I do. Okay, perfect, perfect. And so with that, the blue box, Diamond has it. You see her blue box? It says 17. And you see her box that says Lisa. Okay? So pay attention. I have it also. Let's see. Mary, you have it also. Okay, Mary, you definitely have it with over 700. Yep, you're good, friend. Happy Wednesday. How you doing, Jods? Jods, is that it, Jods? Thank you so much for being here. And so the blue box represents every single live you go to. That number, that blue box with the number, and as it grows, it goes from number 1 to 50. As it grows, and as you grow as an engager, because that blue box is part of you as a viewer, it follows you. And as you engage more, your number goes up, and it goes from lighter blue to almost deep purple. Like, so 1 to 50. So when you're like in the 30s, you start to get more purplish. All right. The color turns to a more purple tone. Hello, Angela. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follow, friend. And so as you're doing this, thank you so much for the coming in and sharing out the live. I appreciate all the shares. If you guys don't mind, we'll see if we can get some more friends in the room and share it out. Hello, Miss Cat. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Does that help? What is what help? Let me know what does what help. Um, what is that? What are you referring to with love? Jen, what are you referring to? Is this your usual live time? It actually is ish. Kind of. I came on a little early because I have to get off a little early because I have to pick up my son. I have mommy duty. So I have to pick up my son. And so I came on a little earlier than typical. 4 o'clock is my normal live time. If you look at my bio, it says 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I typically join about 15 minutes later, 15 minutes after 4. So technically, this is around the time I would start, because I start on YouTube first. I'm co-streaming on YouTube. I'm actually on YouTube right now. So I co-stream over there, and so I start over here a little later. But I came on even earlier. I came on YouTube at 3:40ish, and I started here around 3:50ish, 50 or so. So yeah, so this is kind of my usual time. Sorry, does that help on your own live if your color is darker? Yes. Yes-ish. And I'm going to get to that in a second. If you look at my color, I'm a 31. So, I'm a 31. You, Jen, you're level 17. It's grayed out right now. So to ungray it, you probably have to send like a rose or something like that to get your box back activated. It goes gray if you have not engaged in a live stream for at least 7 days. So it grays you out. So does the daily heartbeat. Those will gray out if you have not done anything in 7 days. So TikTok wants you to come in, engage at least a couple times a week, and then you'll keep it. You'll maintain it. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the populars. Thank you for that daily heart me. I have to go, but I will check back tomorrow. Work calls. Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss B. Appreciate you, friend. Um, let's see. Let's see, Miss Love. You said the color. The color is always kind of getting deeper as you go higher in your numbers. Yes. Sure. I'll pick up the few things. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, Background. You talking about my background color? What about it? The light? Leah, what you mean? Let me know what you meant by that. I'm just quietly listening. I'm terrified of going live myself. Some boring name. What I do this entertainment stuff. Um I do this to entertain myself. Gotcha. Come with me. Okay. And where are you? Oh, that's your TikTok information. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Um Thank you for that. Hello, I'm Rena Unstoppable. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for coming in. So, my friend who just said that, I would say, do you have a live topic if it's something you want to talk about? And I know you said terrified, so we'll talk about the nerves, the scaredness and stuff. I don't want you guys to be nervous and afraid about this. At the end of the day, what you do is you're gonna end up talking to your community. People are gonna get to know, like, and trust you. They're gonna come in. They're gonna engage back with you, based on you sharing a topic that is also of interest to them. So that's how it works. Um, Back to the blue boxes real quick. The blue box. When it comes to that blue box, do me a favor, anybody in the room. I'm probably gonna have to repeat this later, but it's fine because I'll have people come in and they'll ask questions about it as well. How do you add the banner like where you have want to go live? That is a board. It's called a board, and the board feature before you go live is under settings. You have to create the board before you start the live, and once you create it, you can add it while you're in your live or before you go live. Okay, so make sure on the board you don't put any social media names, including TikTok. So you can't put the word TikTok. Make sure you don't put a website, pricing, or personal identifying information like phone number, name, that type of stuff. So yeah, so that's a board though. Blue boxes. Do me a favor. Those in the room, put the word blue in the chat. Blue or box or blue box, whatever you want to put. Put words in the chat. Reason why I'm telling you to do that, I want you to click your photo. Once you click your photo, you're going to click your level, your LV number, whether it's LV0, whether it's LV17, whatever your number is. I want you to click it. Thank you all who are coming in. Appreciate you all being here. So once you click your LV number, and if it's grayed out, just click that number as well. So once you click your LV number, a blue screen pops up. Okay, so you all should see a blue screen when you click it. All right, or a blue or purplish screen. And so that screen is telling you your level of engagement. So I want you to pay attention to this. That's why I said earlier, when you see it, you're not going to be able to unsee it. All right, because now I'm teaching you and I'm helping you understand when you come into a live, TikTok sees you, we see you as the live host, you all see each other as viewers. And so one of my biggest pet peeves, I'm going to say this real quick. One of my biggest pet peeves, and this is now I'm telling you to not do this because it's obvious that you are not being honest. Um, is when someone comes in, they don't have a blue box, they don't have a Lisa, and then they'll say, "Oh, I'm an engager." So engage back. I'm trying to get all these numbers. I'm trying to get more followers. I'm so many numbers away from my milestone. And what that tells me is that they've been to those grow rooms, those rooms where they're all doing that to get more numbers and get their numbers up, but they're not necessarily teaching how to engage properly. Okay? So when you do that, you're actually exposing yourself as someone who's not being honest. You're not being genuine because we can see who the engagers are. TikTok has a pretty direct, clear way of seeing who are actually high engagers. You said that part. I know. And so we know it. So when you come in, that tells me you're first of all new. Second of all, you've been to them engagement grow rooms because you're using that language. And third of all, you ain't telling the truth. So, and your engagement can be the engagement where you're tapping the screen, sharing out the lot, but that tells me that ain't even it because you don't even do that. It ain't like you even doing that. I can see if you shared on my live a whole lot, came in, shared it out, you tapped, and I can tell if you shared and tapped it. Also, you know that. Just so that y'all know that I can see it. I'll show you guys how to see it if you want to know. But at the end of the day, we know who are the engagers. So I'm telling you guys now, if you thought about being that person, have been that person, don't be that person because it don't look good. It's a bad look because you come off um, unauthentic, inauthentic. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention. You said I need 907 more points to level up. Look at you, Fred. I laughed and I clapped for you. Welcome to the room, Fred. You're so funny, Diamond. But yes, so keep that in mind. Don't get, don't you get a level one blue box just by liking and commenting? No, you do not. It's by gifting. Nope, it's by gifting. Nope. I wish that was the case. It's by gifting. That's why when people send those first time gifter boxes, it's based on them sending that rose. That rose of the daily hurt me. Yeah. So my friend Pal, she was over here. She said, "Don't the comments and the likes will get you that? It doesn't. Nope. Passion Designs. How are you, friend? Yeah. So if that was the case, many people would probably have it. They would have the blue box. So, so yeah, just keep that in mind, you all. So the blue box, real quick, I had you guys add the word blue box in the chat. I had you add the word blue box in the chat. Hey, friend, how you doing? Wealthy with T. When I asked you to do that, a blue screen pops up. It shows how many points you've collected. There's a forward slash symbol, and then it says how many points you need to get to that first level. Then there is a scrolling message that will say what you need in terms of how many points you actually need to level up. So, Kay, you just put blue box. So you said, I'm good leveling up. Look at your friend. Welcome to the room. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you. Luna, I think I saw you as well. So come on in. Let me know if you guys have questions in the meantime. But yeah, that so it tells you how many points you need to level up. All right. So pay attention to that scrolling message underneath. Let me know if y'all saw it. Okay. So pay attention to that scrolling message because those are the points you need to get to the next level. As a live host, thank you so much for that daily heartbeat. As a live host, you want to pay attention to this. All right. You don't want to be that person that is going live and you don't have a blue box. All right. Because what happens is, if you look here, you can look at my photo. Your viewers, and I know some of y'all already probably clicked my photo to look at my bio, look at my information. Your viewers are going to see who you are and what you're about. And if they see level 0, meaning that you don't engage, they're going to say, well, wait a minute. How are you going to ask me to engage in your live and you're not an engager? So make it make sense. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure you put that at the forefront. TikTok filtered a comment. So if you want to rewrite it, I don't see it. The next comment I see is from Trina Paul and Angie's daughter. Hello, everyone. How you doing, friend? Lisa, it says how. Lisa, I missed your how, friend. What is that how relating to? You said how. How with the question mark, I mean with the asterisk. What is that how relating to? I missed the how, friend. What were you referring to? And then Wealthy Habits, how are you, friend? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Journeys, Journeys with Jen. Welcome to the room. Thank you for the shares. You said, Roscoe, I had someone the whole hour not engaged. Really? Yeah. You know, yeah. Well, here's a tip when that happens. Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing, Divine? Here's a tip. So here's the other thing. That's what I like about TikTok. Now I'm co-streaming on YouTube. YouTube, I'm about to send shade, okay? Because I can't click anywhere on here and see who is actually in my live currently. There's a few people in the live. I can't see them unless they put a comment in. TikTok, the beauty of TikTok, you can click the number of people in the room and you can see who's in your room. So I can see y'all. And so my new friends who just joined, if you did not say hello, like I said, when you come to someone's home, you always have to do a greeting, say hello, say something, so we know you're here and we can say hi back to you and we can fully engage. But I say that to you all. Thank you so much. I greeted and all that. I know you did, friend. Raylan, thank you so much. Hello, hello, friend. How are you? Thank you for the community gifts. I see you, Teresa. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate others coming in. Thank you for the support. Hello, Teresa. Um, and so, yes, that's really important. It is. It is. You're supposed to say hi. So when you click that, here's what I'm gonna tell you. A couple things. You can call people out directly. Like I can click that and just start naming folks. I'm not gonna do it right now, but you can name people out. And I know you greeted them. You said hello. I would say, if you click it again, you can just go back to that person and say, hey, tell me where you're from. Tell me, are you new? Have you gone live before? Kind of ask questions. You can also read their bio, you know, so you can read their bio. Teresa's coming in. She's engaging. Her bio says a wife, a proud grandma, weekends at baseball fields, cheering on grandkids, loves Jesus, and it gets cut off. I don't know why it gets cut off for me, but that's her bio. So you can read bios, and you can say, "Hey, thank you. You go to baseball games? My son, he's doing t-ball. He's starting his baseball journey, y'all. He does actually. He has a baseball game tomorrow night, so we'll see. I might go to the baseball game. We'll see. I got to see what time the game is. Um, my husband takes him. He has practice and then a game, so I got to see what time it is. He said, "Hey, how are you today? Hope you're well and blessed. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. That is the best. It is. I'm not. So side note, real quick. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. Good afternoon, Mika. Hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for that daily heart me. I will say this. So we're second marriages for both my husband and I. He's our little boy together. Thank you so much, friend. He's our little boy together, and he's 5. He'll be 6 actually in almost 2 weeks. Well, a little bit over 2 weeks. And so he's our little guy. And then he has older siblings. I have a daughter who's 20. She'll be 21 this year. And then my husband has 2 sons who are 20 and 21 also. So we have that group. They're in college. Those are our older kids, his big brothers, his sister. And so their journey, obviously, is April 13th. Look at you. Yes. I love that Black Lotus. Thank you so much. She said, I remember. Yes, his birthday is coming up. And so when it comes to him, he's getting lot of love and attention. And we put him in all the sports. My daughter did volleyball, so I was a volleyball mom. And then my boys, my bonus boys, they did football and basketball. They never did baseball. So baseball is new for us. That's where I was going with the story. Baseball is new for us. And I have to admit, I kind of like baseball. I thank you so much. Now, granted, I'm seeing it from the T-ball level. And so I'm learning with him because I never knew much about baseball, but I'm learning with him. And I was like, I kind of like baseball. This baseball ain't that bad. So we'll see as he gets older if he sticks with it. But he's a little active. So baseball's a little slower for him. He liked the soccer, he liked the flag football because he's already been in both of those. And I think the running and chasing and stuff he really enjoyed. So yeah. Thank you so much. He said, wow. So I said a lot in that story, but yes, a lot to unpack there. But yes, that's where we're at. So baseball game tomorrow. Baseball is fun. I play softball. Did you really? Baseball is a good sport. Yeah, my son played baseball too when he was little. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised about baseball. Like I said, I haven't been exposed to baseball, and actually baseball is new for my husband too, because he did football and he did basketball. When he was smaller and in high school and stuff. He didn't go as a college athlete. He didn't go to college for sports. I did. I went for track and field, and so he's new to baseball too. He didn't have any experience with it, so I think he likes it a little bit too. He's like, okay, so it's good seeing it at the t-ball level because you kind of see him learning and understanding the different positions and stuff. So it's really cool. TikTok's AI says sharing tips to level up your TikTok live career. I don't know what to say career. Ask about the blue box feature. Okay, look there. You say you ran track 2 diamond. Yes, I was a 400-meter runner. TikTok is gonna get me on this one, y'all. So the next AI is gonna talk about sports. So just so that y'all know, I'm just saying. So it's gonna get me on this one. You said I was a 100-meter dash. Oh wow, look at you! Wow, what is the blue box? Okay, I'm gonna talk. You said ask about the blue box. See, you got that's good. You listening to me. You asked about the blue box. I got you, Joshua. Let me explain the blue box. I just talked about it. You do have a blue box too. You said you ran track as well. Look at y'all. You said, "Oh, I'm trying to make millions from TikTok." You said, "Oh, you said, oh, you're trying to make millions." All right, well, you got to start, friend. You got to start the process. You said, I'm a quarter horse too. Really? You was 400? Love it. You said I did the 220. Okay, you was a 200-meter dasher. Okay, I like that. What does the blue box do? Okay, so Devon, so let me talk about the blue box real quick because I just talked about it and I'm going to recap for you all. My blue box folks, everybody in the room, um, Um, I saw you, pals. I agree with you. It should show the viewer. I don't know why it doesn't show the viewer. I think the AI should show you guys that message as opposed to me. But I think it's a prompt for me, and it's going to be a prompt for you all later as you go live to kind of help you along with improving your live stream and getting people to ask questions and giving you a prompt. So I think that's the intent, but I really do think it should be viewer facing so you guys can have that summary. I don't know why they do it that way. I did the 5 foot dash. Oh my gosh, you didn't do much. Poor thing, poor thing. Do you need a special, maybe a computer or an iPad for going live? I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I'm on my tablet for YouTube, and I do have my computer. You can do live studio. Live studio is where you can get that feature to download TikTok live on your computer. It's called Live Studio. So yes, all right. So that's how it goes. And so you want to make sure that you are actively going live. I like the phone best because all the features are here. Live Studio on the desktop, there is some features you don't have access to. And you got to make sure your computer can withstand going live because it takes up a lot of bandwidth. All right. You said, what does Live Studio do? It's your ability to go live from your laptop or desktop from the computer. Yeah. What do you talk about on live for hours, laugh out loud? I really want to do this, but I have nothing. You have something, friend. We all have something. Lindsay, you're a good friend. Owner of Love for Fashion. Oh, talk about fashion. Girl, you got something. You got a topic. Yeah, talk about what you know. You're an owner. You have a store or boutique or you shop or however you want to call it. Yeah, talk about fashion. You got this, friend. You said almost there. Okay, let's see. Let's see blue box real quick. Let me talk about the blue box. I'm a talker. I'm born for this. There you go, Michelle. You got this. You said I can talk from Heavenly Father forever. That's not what TikTok is for. No, you have a lot of people who talk about their spiritual journey and inspiring people. A lot of spiritual and religious live topics that happen here. Yeah, there's a whole community for that. Look at Proverbs coming up in here. Hey, friend, how you doing? So yeah, you said I'll give fashion tips. You absolutely good. Yeah, yeah. I feel the same way. It's scary in the customer service for 25 years. You got this. You guys got this. depending on what you say customer service. I say if you have hobbies, if you have other interests, if you have passion projects, you have people who come in here and do their business maybe, or even their passion project maybe crocheting or artists doing drawings and stuff. And so there's so many different things you can cover. So don't feel as if you gotta do it a certain way. Hey Melanie, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the hat and mustache. Did I did, and I'm still waiting on a response, Fred. But yeah, I didn't get any response. Let me know if you got some more messages from it too. I'm going to do my first live next week. All right, cool, cool. Love that. Okay, so let me say this. Blue box. Put blue box in the chat. Do me a favor. Just put the word blue. Put the word box. So what you're going to do is click your photo once you put your message in, because that's how you get it to show up. So you have to put some words in the chat, and then you can click your photo. Click your photo. When you click your photo, your profile pops up. When you click your profile, I want you to click your level, your LV0, your LV7, your LV4, your LV27, your LV12, whatever your level number is. Click it. A blue screen pops up. Okay? That blue screen is your information on how you are an engaged viewer. So the blue box is TikTok's way of tracking and informing you, me, all of us on how we are engaging in this platform. So if you don't have a blue box and you're going to go live as a live host, I would encourage you to get a blue box and start engaging as a viewer, because what you're ultimately asking your viewer to do, just like you guys are commenting, supporting the live stream. The blue box comes from gifting. Maybe you sent the daily heart me, maybe you sent a rose, or you supported the live goal. You are going to ask your viewers to do that of you. And guess what? If you're not that person who has a blue box, then you're not going to get engagement. Somebody else asked me earlier, what does the blue box ultimately do for you as you grow in your level? As you are becoming a more engaged viewer, you are essentially telling the TikTok universe, the community, that I am engaging, and I engage at high levels. It goes from level 1 to level 50. And as you engage at high levels, people are coming to your live, respecting and supporting your live because you went out and supported other lives. Does that make sense? Because you are an engaged person. Not that there's going to be a tit for tat or reciprocity in an exact way, but because you are out there engaging other people, you're putting it out in the universe. Somebody said yesterday you are sowing. You are sowing out there, and because you're doing that, people are coming back to you. They're engaging in your content, they're engaging in your live stream, and so you are intentionally doing this. All right? And so if you want to become a live host, you're going to have to grow in so many different ways, and you're going to have to support. So just keep that in mind. So people who don't have blue boxes, I tell my newbies, as you go live, look at your chat. Look who's coming in your room and how many of them are actually doing that. Okay? Because they don't know that engagement happens in multiple ways. And maybe they're just sitting there watching you the whole time like this is TV, and this ain't TV. Okay, so this is a relationship you're cultivating here. Oh, that's good to know. I do indeed engage. There you go, friend. Okay, so you're going to continue to engage even more. My loving personality won't do it. No, your loving personality is not enough. It's not enough, friend. So that's a lot to. There's a lot to this. It is, Michelle. Yeah. What is the blue box? I just got here. You said, "What's the blue box?" So where you put your comment at? Do me a favor, Laser by Linda. You need a bio too, friend. When click your photo. Click your photo. Click your photo, and then you're gonna see where it says LV0. I think you're brand new, so you wanna, or not brand new, but you don't have a box. I gotta stop coming into lives when I'm editing videos. Yes. Okay. So yes. You say, I feel like you're talking about me. Peace desired. I watch and listen while I'm working. Yes. So that's why I tell you guys, I know y'all love these live sessions. I know y'all love it. And I want to tell you, I'm telling you from someone who is preparing to go live. Okay? So what I say here is that This is like you being in the viewer seat right now. And then at some point, you're going to be in my seat. And you're going to ask your viewers to engage. And you're going to come back to me and say, Doc, they don't listen, they ain't engaging. And I'm going to say, well, how are you as an engager? What do you do as an engager? What are some of the things that you do to support Alive? Have you been explaining and talking to your viewers on how to do those things? Do you educate them? And you're going to come back and say, well, no, I don't. And I'm going to say, well, that's because you wasn't doing it to begin with. So you know what I'm saying? You get what you sow. And so, how's it going? It's going well, friend. I appreciate the knowledge. So you got to make sure that you are starting that process, okay? And like I said, it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is a process. You said, Michelle, you said I saw the blue box, but it disappeared, and I'm not sure how to keep it. It says I have to give. Yes, so you're at level 0. You've never engaged by gifting, okay? Hey Jerry, how you doing, friend? You're excellent how you share very useful tips. Thank you for this. So my point is, so now I have to explain. Yes, I have to explain what the blue box is. Okay, the blue box is collecting your points based on your engagement. Everything on this app, and that's why I said I'm showing you something. And now that I'm talking about this, you're not going to be able to unsee it. All right. So every live you go to, you're going to be able to see this. You're going to see it the way I see it, because it's black and white and blue for you, so you guys can see it clearly. It's there for you. I'm just nervous on the camera. You got it, friend. Asking questions and making comments is not engagement. Asking questions and making comments is part of engagement. It's a part of it. So if you think about this being it's multifaceted. Does asking questions get you a blue box? No, it does not. Does asking questions, does other live hosts know that you are a big question asker? Not necessarily. Not until you come in there live and start engaging in that way. They really don't see that as a badge. You know what I'm saying? These are badges that follow you, and so you'll see that. Oh, gifting is engaging. It is. This is TikTok economy. Mine says level 4. Yep, you're a level 4 engager. Yep. You all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. So I'm just learning about the gifts and still learning. So yes, so here's what I tell you guys. And I don't tell you to break the bank. All right. When you click that blue box, the blue screen pops up. It tells you how many points you have to level it up. There's a scrolling message at the bottom. It tells you how many points you need. And what you want to do is have coins on your account. So when you are coming on a live, the Daily Heart Me is how you get the Lisa box. Sending populars is part of being a fan club member. And that's how you can do that. You need coins for that. The roses, TikTok even tells you when you come in a live, it pops up on the screen, send a gift. So it's telling you to get the blue box. It's actually encouraging you to do that. And many of you all are ignoring it. And you're ignoring it because you don't know any better. But I'm telling you, that is how you start to build community. As you are engaging in someone's live, there's multiple things you can do to make sure you get, visibility, that you're building connections, that you're growing. There are things you should be doing. And many of you are like, oh, well, I'm just going to sit here and not do any of it. Or I'm just going to do a little bit and ask information and questions. How you doing, Doc? And Soda, I think I saw you too, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. I see you, friend. Hello, Peace Over Survival. Thank you so much as well. All of you are coming in. How do you get your daily? You are clicking the heart plus. That's where you see the little squiggly heart that pops up on the screen. That's what people are clicking to become a fan club member. What level am I? Peace desired. You're level 0. You need to get to level 1. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Do you go live, Dr. Sylvania? Is that it? Selenia, thank you so much if I said that correctly. Because again, as you could tell, there's people who come in. Thank you. Look at you, Soda, reaching level 26. Thank you so much. How you doing, lady? Thank you so much for that. TikTok is giving me a puzzle piece. Puzzle piece pops up randomly, you all, but it shows, I guess they didn't think I was moving enough. Oh, dang. Zero. Wow. So you got to have coins on your account. To get coins on your account, what level am I? You're level 12. Miss B, you just asked. You're level 12. Linda Jones, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all. Thank you for those populars. I see you, friend. Thank you for all those populars. Did I do it right? Did you do what right? What did you do, Trina? I don't see it, friend. What did you just do? Let me know what you did. I don't see it. I might have missed it. So to get coins, you have to have coins on your account. I don't tell you guys to break the bank, join. Oh, you did. I see. Yeah, I see Lisa. You did. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, so you didn't have Lisa before. Okay. All right, look at you. I missed it. Thank you so much. Oh, look at you, Tammy. You got your first gift, first rose. Thank you for sharing your first gift with me. I appreciate that, friend. You could have went to any room to do that, but I so appreciate it. Thank you for all the populars. I see you, friend. You're so sweet. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for that. So you guys, as you guys see, as you're coming into a room, I was going to point out some of my friends that came in because they came in and they grabbed their daily heart me. They put their comment in the chat because it actually walks you through how to be an engaged viewer. You're a fan. It says join my fan club. So I guess I'm the celebrity, y'all. I ain't no celebrity. But y'all fans. And as you come in, people grab their daily heart me and it lists the different things to do for engagement. It lists the things about making sure you schedule a live event. I'm sorry, the setting a live notification. It says to get points for the daily heart me. It tells you about getting your putting a comment in. And so you see people grab their daily heart me, they put a comment in. Those are things that you do. That's kind of the flow. That's how it should look. All right. And then they come in and they were sharing out the live. They said, hey, I'm going to share this live out. And then they'll repost, they'll do all that stuff. And then they'll, and then before you leave, you're supposed to claim those points so you can level up in the room. So now there's a heart and 45. There's 45 points. So do me a favor, Trina, go back and click that and you'll get points that you can claim. So you're claiming those so that you can level up in the room. So TikTok is tracking your engagement in my room, and the blue box tracks your engagement in everybody's room. Okay? Every room you go to, the blue box represents the culmination of all the engagement you've done from primarily gifting. And you guys can do me a favor. When you click that blue box, that screen, it actually has a question mark in the top right corner. Everything on this live screen has question marks or an exclamation mark, one of the two. That tells you more information about that feature. Okay? So when I talk about the blue box, I gave you guys kind of the Cliff Note version of it. Cliff Note version, here's kind of the quick tips that you need to know and understand about going live and engaging in a live screen. And so in a live stream. And so you want to read up and just know some more details. One of the details, when people are blue box level, they come flying into the room. You'll see them come in flying in and it's blue. That means that in my room, I don't have over 100 people right now, but anyone who is level 25 and above can fly in. That fly in is really important because you get to see them. Okay? The people who come in from the bottom, you see them, but you don't see them the same way you see them at eye level. All right? So that's a feature you get. You get to fly in if the room is over 100 people when you get to level, I think, 35. So 25 and 35. So 35 is where you really are doing your thing. Okay? So TikTok lets you see people at 35 no matter what you're flying in. You said you're so glad you came here. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Dude was scared. Look at you, you found the stickers. Thank you for finding the stickers. You know what? I hadn't talked about that because I know a couple of my friends came in here and said they were scared. So I need to talk about the scared, the mindset piece of it. But the bottom people think they should be seen. The bottom people think they should be seen, and they should be seen. They should be seen. You're right. You want to try to see them. What happens though, and as you're, thank you so much, Dr. Lisa Gears. So as people, thank you so much, Georgina, for the populars. As people are coming into your live, and if this chat is scrolling, there's people who are flashing in constantly. And so what I share with you all, especially when you're new and you're just starting off, you want to say hi to all those people. Try to try to reach them because TikTok is not pushing you out as much, not in the beginning stages. So you should be able to say hi to those people and connect with them. But they scream and have not even heard me. No, that's right. You like, look here. Get your act together. I hear you, Doc. You like, look here. You trying to be seen and heard, but you ain't even did the basics. How does being a top level engager equate to TikTok money made? Um, from an engagement perspective, hey Leanne, how you doing? How you doing, Meta? Thank you so much for being here. Um, from a viewer perspective, let me just put this in context. Okay. So it's kind of what I said earlier. From a viewer perspective, you really don't monetize from as a viewer. You don't monetize. You monetize as a guest. If you come in someone's boxes, people can gift the guest. So that's a way to monetize. From a viewer, what you're doing, and I said what I said earlier is really the way you need to look at this. You are sowing seeds, seeds of growth. All right. So as you are connecting with people, as you are coming alive and building community, and you are getting new followers, doing all the things, you're chatting it up, you're connecting in rooms, ideally rooms that are aligned with your topic, because those people want and have an interest similar to you, and maybe they'll come to your life. So you are sowing those seeds. You are building your community. All right. And so as you're building your community, ideally those people will get to know you and get to learn you and then start coming to your live and connecting with you even further. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. You get what you get. And so that's the concept that you have to, the mindset that you have to have as a viewer. That's a viewer perspective, because you are sowing those seeds. You're becoming someone's title gifter. I will tell you now, title gifters for me, I look at that list and I pay attention. And I try to float around and go to their lives because I see them because they've been there all week and they've come to my live and support it. And so I try to make sure I get to those people intentionally. People who come and support my live go. I pay attention to those people. If they're going live, I'm trying to go around and support them as well. So there's things like that that happens as you're doing this, and you're going to start building your community. So that's what happens. As a live host, you monetize in multiple ways. So live host is where you're actually monetizing because people are engaging in your live and you're building that out. Thank you, April, for the follow. Hey, Eugene, how you doing? You reap what you sow. That's it. You reap what you sow. Yep. Yep. Greetings. How you doing, Benjamin? Yep. Building connections. Yep. That's exactly what you're doing. This is an engagement app. Hello, Leanne. If you guys missed that point, you're missing a big picture. Okay? This app is all about engagement. That's it. Okay? I can't even get people to follow me back. Well, I'm just saying. Oh, you don't have a bio. You gotta put a bio in there. You need some words in your bio so people can know who you are and what you're about. Yeah. That's the first thing. And then you also want it because of TikTok, first of all, because TikTok wants to know who you are and what you're about. So that's how you're going to get more followers. Because people are looking and clicking at it. It's like, well, I don't know who she is. I don't know anything about her. And they're not following back. So that happens too. So your bio is really important because somebody can click that right here in this room right now. There's 44 people. They can click that and say, oh, well, wait, she does what I do. Oh, I want to connect with her. Oh, let me make sure I'm supporting her. Yeah. And so people are looking for community. They're looking for similar people, like-minded people, people who ideally will engage. I told you it's an engagement app. So you want to make sure that you're actively doing that so that you can build your community that way. But not everyone's going to follow. Not everybody understands this. But this is how you are ultimately trying to build and grow. Okay? And you want, I thank you so much for sharing it out, Bootsy. I appreciate it, friend. I have to go live. I'm so shy. Oh yeah, okay. Let me talk to my shy, my scared, my nervous, my afraid people, my introverts. Creating wedding bouquets with passion. Oh, I love that. That's a great live. Are you going to be doing that on live? That's a great one. Oh, that's a good one. I would love that. Charlene, she's not here. Hey, Natty Nat. Charlene does event planning. So if you did that, she does weddings a lot too. So she talks about that. She's in I'm a creator network agency owner slash manager. And so that's something else I do. I don't talk about the agency. I haven't been talking about it as much. I need to talk about it more. I was on vacation last week and now I'm back. So I need to get back to talking about it. But a lot of people in the room are new and they're afraid and they haven't gone live. And it's a free program, but you have to go live and be a live host. So you can't join if you're not live yet. So that's kind of why I haven't been like playing it up as much. But if you are interested, let me know. I'll talk a little bit more about it. Yeah, you say yes, that's me. The nervous, afraid. Are you talking about the introverted person? I do events. Oh, you do events as well. Okay, awesome, awesome. So that's good. Um, so with that being said, let me just talk to my nervous people. So, you say yes. I I was you. That's what I'm going to say first and foremost. I was afraid. I was nervous. I'm an introvert, even though I don't seem like it, y'all. I will say going live has been one of the most fulfilling things I have done in my entire life. And I would almost put that before being a mother. Okay. It's like right up there with being a mom. So you said I'm very nervous because what it's done is you're seeing a version of myself that did not exist a year and a half ago. All right. So you're seeing a person that is showing up in a way that, I had moments of brilliance, I guess, moments that I would show up in this way, but not all the time. And so you're seeing a person who is showing up consistently in this way. This is who I am. And so you say, you clapping. Yeah, you're like, what? My issue is being judged. See, none of that I worry about. I don't even care about that no more. I had issues about old coworkers seeing me. I had issues about family and friends following me and all this. All that don't even matter no more, y'all. It don't even matter. If they do, they do. They see this version of me, and and the ones who have seen it, it's like, girl, you good. Oh wow, you do this. Oh. It's that type of moment that they're having. Like, wow, really, you do this? Like y'all sitting in this room, and y'all like, oh okay. And so that's how it is now because I show up in this way, in a way that I can be my authentic self, and I love it. Thank you. Hey L, look at you, level 24 in the room. Let me ping you, friend. Look at you. Congratulations, friend. L, she's one of my success stories too, because she's been at it and she's been growing, 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 and she's had some great moments of just advancing who she is and having this moment where in her life, I'm gonna say, let me brag on Elle real quick. She started in December, if I'm correct. Let me know if I'm wrong, Elle. She started in December and started going live every day in January. I think that was her New Year's resolution because I kind of put that out there on the agency as kind of our goals. We're gonna keep going live every day. Or did you go live every day in December? Let me know if I got that right. And so she's grown and she's connected with people. She's been around people that she's built community with. She's an overthinker. So definitely connect with Elle. Elle, where are you at? Let me put a comment in for me, friend. You sent that. Put a comment in. Tell me your live time and schedule. Because I could plug you up. Put your schedule in there. That's when I joined Elle. Yeah. So put your, I'm not going to pin that comment. Put your schedule when you go live in the chat so I can pin that one. Once you put that one in, I'll pin that one so people can get it. But Elle, her live topic is overthinking. All right. So, and honestly, I just realized that when I started to brag about her because I was like, oh yeah, y'all need to connect with Elle. So my nervous, afraid people connect with Elle. All right. So y'all make sure y'all connect with her. Okay. So that way you are able to go to her live. She'll be live tonight at 9:30. So go to her live and start learning a little bit more about mindset and overthinking and how that stops you. So her journey in doing this, she's connected with some great people, and the people is what really is what's special about this process, because you're going to meet some amazing people. There are so many amazing people in this room right now. And so you get to know them, you get to connect with them. And because of that, you said indeed, because of that, she's now made a very personal, professional decision about her life. I'm gonna let her tell that story. I won't give it away unless you want me to, Elle, because I'm so proud of you. But she made a decision. It was something that she had been putting off for some time and had started and stopped and didn't pick it back up until now. And she made the decision, and she's about to do something that has been like this thing that's always been on her to-do list. And now she's about to do it. So I say that as a teaser. So connect with her so you can learn more about what she's about to do. But it's really important that you think about, okay, how do I show up in a way that I've never shown up before? How do I do something that has been holding me back? My mind is saying I can't do it. I'm too afraid, nervous. But when you get here, you're like, you know what, that ain't that bad. But what was I that was all that hype up about being scared and nervous, and then I do it. It's like, oh. And Elle and others in the room can attest. Your day one is not like your day 30. I say this all the time. I'm just about ready. I say this all the time. Your day one is not like your day 30. So you'll be nervous and afraid, stumbling over what to say and what to do and all this other stuff. That's not going to last always. We know that. Okay? I'm truly learning so much about yourself on this journey. Yes. Yes. Natty's another good one. Let me just pin her real quick too, y'all. Oh, why can I pin you, Natty? TikTok said no. Okay, there we go. So let me brag on her real quick. Glad I heard that. Yes, truth. Glad just follows to support you, Elle. Look at you, friend. She does chair fitness. She does chair fitness exercising, and she goes live. Natty, you gotta put your schedule in too, so I can pin that one. But she goes live a couple 3 to 4 days a week, and she's really good. She just started she's just celebrated her year in January of going live consistently. And so her story is, essentially she's been on here. She has hit a major milestone in her journey where she has almost 25K followers, and majority of those followers came from her live stream. Like, she is a popular live, y'all. I'm just saying. And so the majority of those followers came from her live stream. And so she just hit a major milestone and still growing. So recognize that growth can happen from your live, but it starts with you. It starts with you, you all. I've been doing this since January 2025. That's what I constitute as my first day of going live, because I made a New Year's resolution to go live every single day in the month of January. I didn't know what that was going to bring. I didn't know what it was going to look like. And I just decided to keep going live. And then in February, I picked up 2 times a day. And so I was going to 10 o'clock and 4 p.m. Eastern every day. And I've been doing that since. So we're almost in April. So I've been going live consistently like that. And so just recognize, like, this is the best thing I've ever done. It really is. I've learned, I've met a lot of people, I've created the agency. All those things happen just because I made the decision to go live. That's it. So just keep at it, friends. I know sometimes you'll see where the algorithm will treat you, mistreat you. I'm kind of in this weird phase with the algorithm right now. So we'll see how this goes. But you just kind of keep going, and I don't give up, even though it wants me to quit at times. It's like, oh, you ain't quit yet? I'm like, nope, I ain't quitting. But, you just keep going, friend. Thank you, Doc. I've been taking her advice from day one. You're so sweet. Yes, I work 12-hour shifts. I need to find energy and motivation. Yeah. You got to figure out how to make it work. I was in that crossroads at one point too. And I was working a day job. And I was like, you know what? I talked to my husband. I don't talk about leaving my 9 to 5 as much as I probably could or should. Thank you very much, Natty Nat. Thank you for that. I don't talk about as much as I could and should. I don't want people to have that expectation, because I don't want you to be like, oh, this lady told me to leave my job, and all of a sudden I'm sitting out here looking at myself on the screen and nobody in the room. It takes time. And so you will have to come to that realization on if you're ready to make that leap of faith. I was ready to make that leap of faith, and I did it. I obviously have a spouse, and I had some other factors in place, so that made it a more calculated, easier decision for me. But with that being said, I was I was very sure that this is the space I wanted to be in. And I had already always thought about being a little bit more intentional with my entrepreneurial dreams. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And that's how I started this. So just know that I didn't leave my job before I had started going live. But by I think my official leave date was May. So by May I had made that decision that okay, it's time to go. It's time for me to do this and be serious about it. And even when I did it, my algorithm was not treating me well, and there were some things I was still learning and trying to figure out. But I learned TikTok shop along the way quite a bit, so I know that very well. And then I also made the decision to apply for the agency and got that accepted, and now I'm here. So it's been a journey. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. It's been a journey, but I let my faith lead and not my fear. All right. So I let the faith drive everything I'm doing and not the fear. The fear will make you stop before you even get started. The fear will tell you you're not capable. No one wants you. No one wants to hear what you got to say. The fear will make you think that everything you're talking about, other people are talking about it even better, which ain't true. Let me just a quick teaser there. That's not true. The algorithm is showing you all the people in your niche, all the people who are doing this intentionally. So you think it's saturated and like, oh, I'm not going to do TikTok tips because everybody's doing it and there's people who do it better than me. That ain't true. What's for you and the people who are going to gravitate to you and connect with you will be there for you. They will get pushed into your room. They'll support you. The 44 people in this room right now could be somewhere else easily. I know without a doubt there are like multiple live hosts that talk about TikTok lips tips and beginner tips and stuff that y'all can go visit if y'all wanted to. But you guys have made a conscious decision to be here. And so don't let the algorithm fool you in thinking that you can't do this and other people do it better. And don't let you fool you in saying that. That's not true. All right. So I just want to make sure I say that to you all because that's probably one of the biggest misnomers out there. You say, Kay, how do you access the crowd laughter and the applause? It's a wand when you go live, and it's a soundtrack bar that's there. Thank you. Appreciate you, Fred. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. You said thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I have nothing but time. There you go, friend. Hello. So true. I was pushed into leaving. I got hurt. Oh, so I took my 25-year retired but not old enough. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you had nothing but time now. So yeah, do something that you want to do. Faith not fear. I hear you. I heard that, friend. Hey, you're back. Hey, Don, I'm back. I am back. You guys, I was in South Africa last week, or as of Sunday. So I am back, friend. I'm happy to be home. I also missed my trip. I missed my vacation. Thank you for saying that. I need to hear that. You're welcome, friend. You said I love your curls. Thank you, friend. Tristy, thank you so much for being here. So yeah, don't overthink this, you all. Don't overthink this. And if you need support, you got Elle, you got other people who can support you. Um, I do one-on-one consultations. I do coaching. I have the agency. So if you are in a point where you're interested in learning and growing and connecting with me, you can by all means do it. You can click here or you can click the Service Plus in the corner and ask for resources. You'll see where there's some resources that you can click and DM me. Okay. I need to hear that about the lack of saturation because I was feeling overwhelmed after a bad first live. Yes. Yeah. So definitely, um, definitely keep going. Don't stop. Are you logging into the computer when you go live or you are going live? Hold on, it got cut off. Are you going live from your phone? I'm on my phone. This is my phone. Live Studio is for the computer and desktop. I don't use Live Studio because my computer is has a lot of windows open and stuff. You got to make sure you have enough bandwidth on your computer to stream successfully. Hey Lisa, how you doing, friend? Lisa, I think you messaged me earlier. I'll respond later once I get back from picking up my son. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. So live studio, I'm not opposed to live studio. I actually think it's a great, um, has a lot of potential. Has a lot of potential, a lot of functionality that is built in. But it requires you to make sure that your laptop or desktop is has the capacity to take it on. Don't have a lot of other stuff going on in the background, so it can stream smoothly. And then also, there's a little bit of a learning curve. A lot of features, things are not in the same place as on the phone. So for me, it was worth trying to learn it, but my device needs to be upgraded, in my opinion. So I don't want to waste a lot of time trying to figure it out, and I need a new device technically. Uh, Hello, I'm new here. I'm interested in learning more. Welcome to the room. How you doing, Flo and Glow? Thank you so much. Okay, so here's your homework, Flo and Glow. And anybody else in the room, thank you so much for that heart, me friend. Anybody else in the room, you all have homework. If you do not have a bio, okay, we're gonna talk bio real quick because that is going live 101. You gotta have bio. You gotta have a bio where people are clicking it. I clicked it. You didn't even know I clicked it. Other people in the room clicking your bio, clicking your profile picture, you don't even know they're doing it. So you want to make sure you have words in your bio that reflect what your content is about, whether it's your posted content or your live content. That they should be aligned. There should be some congruency between the two of them. But you want to have words in that bio. They could be keywords, but they're words that align with what you talk about in your content. And if you don't have content, you got some more homework because you need to be posting some content. You need to have content. You can't just go live. You got to have content. And so your content should be, again, something that is going to, align with what you would come into a live room and talk about. If you don't know the answer to that yet, post content that you want to post. And then maybe that is essentially what you would talk about in a live stream. So, but post content. So once you post content, once you write your bio, because that means your profile is optimized. Okay. So once you write your bio, thank you so much. I'm Brittany Unstoppable. I see you, Fred. Appreciate the support. Um, Once you write your bio, okay. I was reading something. I definitely need a bio. Yes. The AI said, oh, this is nice. The AI said this message: host shares personal journey to becoming a successful creator. Ask your questions. I was like, look at TikTok. I was like, what's TikTok talking about? Oh, okay, that's me. That's the AI summaries. That's a new feature, y'all. So TikTok is always sending these little messages to see where you're at in your talking points. So it should have said that I was talking about my live journey, but whatever. But with that, what I will say is you want to have words there. So the other reason you want to do is because TikTok uses those keywords to figure out what your page is about. So my newbies in the room, if you don't have a bio, TikTok's like, well, what you going to be posting content on? And you want to make sure that you put that in there so it will help with aligning your content to people who are searching for that. So as people search for some of those keywords you're talking about, you get categorized by TikTok, and then ultimately when they're searching, they come across your content, your page. So you want to make sure that you are optimizing your profile. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, Moonflower. It was also sending me live messages about people that have watched my live. Yes. Yes. For a certain amount of time. Yes. So you're getting that. Now mine are a little deeper than that because it actually will say live messages about people who sent a certain gift recently. It's saying messages about Lulimi, you just sent the heart me. It says your devoted follower is back to support. Look at you, Fred. Lulimi, are you a devoted follower? You a level 1 friend, but that's okay. TikTok got you right. He said, I'm back. You said your devoted follower is back. Yes. Yeah, I did that too. Yeah. You are a devoted follower. I appreciate you, Fred. Thank you for coming back. So with that, you're going to make sure that you have your bio. So if you are somebody who does not have a bio, do not have words in your bio, update your bio. A couple other pro tips. Your bio, if you are going live, so this is for my live hosts. Your bio should have your name. I'm sorry, your live time, topic, and time zone. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey y'all, how you doing, Glow? Welcome to the room, friend. So it says Glow. Her message is thank them for keeping you powered up. Thank you, Glow, for keeping me powered up. What that means. That's what it just said to me. It's like you keep me powered up. I guess because you said the daily heart me. I guess I'm like what? So TikTok is doing the most. Laugh out. I think that is so funny. It's like what is that? You kept me powered up. So yeah, I've gotten used to ignoring those messages, but I need to read them more. I need to read more of them. But I will say this, my newbies in the room, read your messages because I think some of those messages are good little prompts for you, especially the AI summary. I think that's a great little prompt for you to make sure, first of all, you're on task and target with what you're talking about. And so TikTok doesn't have you wrong. And as you're thinking about getting more engagement, maybe that will help with coming up with some things you could talk about. Okay. You said they get interested. I know they do. How do you get those messages to come up? You know, it's the latest update. I think they've been out for about a week. It's the latest update, Carrie. And how to see analytics when live streaming. There's a little house in the top corner, Carrie. There's a house here, or you can swipe from right to left. So swipe over, and then it'll show your real-time performance. It shows how many minutes you go on live. Natty Nat. I'm teasing Natty Nat. I was teasing you earlier. I don't think you was here earlier, Natty, when I said that. I was like, y'all pay attention to y'all time. Look at your time when you go live. So Natty, one of the times was 59 minutes and 23 seconds. I was like, oh Lord. He was like, I'm gone. I ain't gonna let it get to 60 seconds, 60 minutes. I'm gone. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. Should I create a different email other than my personal email? A different email for what, friend? Tell me more. What are you doing an email for? You created your account already. So you're thinking about changing your email? Let me know what you meant by that. How do you do claps and laugh? I love that feature. Yes, it's in the wand. It's under, you see effects, you see sound effects, there's voice effects. The board is there to turn on and off. So all of it's there under the wand when you go live. So you guys, just so that you guys know, this bottom banner that I have here, you guys have a bottom banner. Many of the same features you guys see, it's just a different order that they're in. But the same features you guys see here is what I see as well. Everything you guys see up here, let me make sure I'm not faking. Yeah, everything you guys see up here is what I see. Okay? So this live screen is very similar. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, when I go live, I'm not gonna. That's what I said, as you're a live viewer, you should be playing around, touch things, see what things are at. Read things, everything up here you could touch. The only thing that is not touchable is that board. Everything else you can click. You can see different campaigns. That's TikTok's campaigns. As a live host and as viewers, there's campaigns you can participate in. All right. There is the number of people in the room. You can click that. And that tells you how to become a top viewer. There's a question mark. Click the question mark. Read the question mark. Understand how to be a top viewer. When it comes to the daily heart me, the fan club, click around in there. Figure out where different information is about you as a viewer and how you can get points and stuff. There's information about that as well. If you click my photo, under each of those areas, those boxes there, is information about being alive, being in a live, as well as leveling up, the blue box, the daily heart me's there for me, my league is there. All those things that are there for me, my showcase and stuff, are essentially there for you too. So click around so you know what's there. The popular vote, all that stuff. Question marks are everywhere, so you can read up. All right. Let's see. I just wanted to make sure I said that. You said, Carrie, also, what's best to put screen when doing live selling? I don't understand the question. What's best to put screen when doing live selling? You mean I'm not I'm a TikTok shop affiliate, so I'm a creator affiliate, not a seller, not a business. So if you have your own products, that's different. But let me know what you meant by that. Are you able to set these up before you go live? Set what up? Set up your live before you go live? Set up what? This stuff here doesn't change. That's TikTok stuff. The only thing that changes is your live go and then your super fan. Those are the two things that you can adjust if you wanted to. But other than that, everything else is TikTok's stuff. You can set up your live before you go live. I think that in general, to answer your question, if you wanted to add effects, if you wanted to do the board, you have to do before you go live. So yeah, the live go you have to do before you go live. There's a setting screen that you would go to, and you can set up different features, turn different features on and off. Yeah. You say, given live stream tips for beginners, ask your questions about bio and analytics. Look at TikTok. That was the AI. The AI had that summary. Okay, yes. Look at y'all. Bio, y'all heard me talking about that bio. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Wanda, how you doing? Thank you for the popular friend. Okay, so where were we at? I have, okay, so just so that you guys know, I have mommy duty. I have to go get my son. My husband's not able to get him tonight. So I have about 20 minutes. I have a hard stop at 5:45 is my hard stop. So I'm gonna get off shortly, but I'm gonna answer questions. And then my friends who have not gone live, let's talk about that a little bit more. Hey, any info on how to go live for selling on auctions? No, I don't have any information. I don't. I've never done that before. Selling on auctions. I have no idea on how to do that. I think there's a new feature. I feel like I've seen that feature under settings and I didn't click around to it. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. It's a feature that you can cut on. I did the board this morning, but I didn't see it. You created a board and you have to add the board. You have to use the board rather, and you can hide the board. You can use it or hide it. Thank you all. Doing okay. Just finishing up my work day. There we go. Um, you said I didn't show my face. Oh, you're doing faceless? Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't played around with that one yet, Jay. You're talking about the auction feature. It's something. Yeah, it is something new. I've seen it under settings. Let me say something. I'll show you real quick. I've seen it under settings. I don't know if it's going to be on this account. I think I saw it on this account. When I did, it's actually interesting you say that. It was when I did my video on private lives. I was like, oh, that seems like a new feature. Because I think I saw it. I was like, oh, I need to go back and look at that. And I never did. So I need to go back and look at it. But I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same thing. Boards, practice mode, live gifts. I don't see it here on this screen. It might be on this phone. On this one. Hey, Bia, how are you, friend? Welcome in. No, I don't see it here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it on my other account. How you doing, friend? Others coming in. Hey, how's everything going with your live? I appreciate you. You're welcome, friend. Yeah, you know what I would tell you to do? Just go on the home screen, on your home screen, and type in live auctions and see what pops up. And see if there's somebody who talked about it, maybe in a video content. I would start there maybe, and just see if there's something that pops up. I forgot how to get to the work with artists where you add their music to your photos. Yes, that is under, yeah, that's under your monetization. When you go to, on your profile, click TikTok Studio, and under monetization is work with artists. That's what it, just so you guys know, there's multiple ways to it's like a campaign, but there's multiple ways to earn money on TikTok, and that's under the campaign feature. I'm sorry, not the campaign feature, the monetization feature under post. That's not a live feature. That's not for the live side. That's on the post side. Hey, Samantha, thank you for that daily heart, me. Appreciate you. Thank you all. Hey, how you doing, favorite RT Nikki with the new name over here? Mom, but still me. I see you, friend. I have to get used to the new name. I was like, wait a minute. Welcome to the room, friend. How's everything going? Um, what was I just talking about? Anything else I need to share? I felt like there was a concept I was going to talk about and I didn't finish my thought. But let me know, friend. So now you're back. I'll DM you. Yes, I am back. Yes. The email would be for selling items in the future. I'm thinking long term once my page takes off. The email will be for selling. Um, oh, you're saying your email name. That's when you asked about the professional name. It's up to you. It's up to you. I see people use Gmails. I see people use professional emails. I do use a professional email, so I set it up where it is a domain that I created, and then I added an email to it. Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to go there. It's a cost associated with that, but you could do that. Especially if you're thinking like, okay, what does this look like for you in the future? If you're really going to, um, really engage in your business that you're doing. So yeah. So yeah, and what you're selling. You said I did a live. I don't know if people just hate me. I got 0 hearts. Aren't they free? The hearts on the side are free. That's from people just tapping the screen. So we got 147K hearts. We did good, y'all. Look at that. So that's just from the taps of the screen. The daily heart meet is a coin. So that's where you have to have coins in your account to support the live in that way. And what I said earlier, I don't know if you guys caught what I dropped, is that if you're going to be a live host, I don't want you guys to miss this concept. If you're going to be a live host, thank you for getting your daily heart, Leanne. If you're going to be a live host, you have to also be an engager, a viewer that engages. And how you and me know that that person is engaging is that they have a blue box. The blue box next to your name, that badge with the number in it, tells us what level of engager you are, whether it's 1 to 50. And then if you have a daily heart meet for that room that you're in, my daily heart meet name is called Lisa. So that means those people have clicked my badge, my heart meet up here, and they got that badge. So you have to be that type of engager because you're going to want people to engage in your live and get your daily heart meet and get your and support your live goal or send or your gift gallery or whatever the case may be. And if they're not doing it, you're like, well, wait a minute. But the reality is you didn't plant the seeds. You didn't sow into being a strong engager. And so you gotta work on that. It has to be something you're paying attention to. Um, so when I'm doing a live and I see people joining in, meeting their, say that again, meeting there. Did I say that wrong? We're meeting there in live room. So when I'm doing a live, thank you very much. Thank you very much, friend. How you doing? Thank you for that. I guess I'm not understanding the question. Meeting there in live room. So when I'm doing a live, I don't understand the question. Let me know want to reword that for me, Warrior of Christ. You said I got nothing. I know, friend, but it comes with time. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. How cute. Thank you, friend. Um, Appreciate the support. Let's see. Thank you for the follow. I'm fine. 10x. I appreciate you, friend. Those who are coming in, appreciate the support. Let me know. Yeah, Warrior, let me know if you want to reword that question. I'm not sure. My friend who said she didn't get any support when she came in, people weren't tapping and stuff. That's gonna take time. How many lives have you done? I want to manage expectations a little bit because it takes time to get people to engage back. Think about it this way. If you were at in a professional work environment and you guys are kind of talking at the water cooler, you want to do some of that early engagement where you're just doing small talk. Hey, where you from? Are you new to TikTok? I'm from Orlando. Tell me where you guys are from. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to cultivate this relationship. And so you want to do some of that early engagement, especially if you are trying to sell somebody something. Okay. Because that's the worst. And you come into some place and you're like, all of a sudden they telling you all about the deals. It's like buying a car and you have the salesman come right up into your face as soon as you walk in the door. You're like, wait a minute, let me look around a little bit. Let me get to know you. Let me figure out what this is. So think of it in that way. Like, how do you come here and connect with folks? And making sure that you're in your chat as much as possible. I'm in my chat, talking to y'all, connecting with y'all. Now, I could be going over a topic in detail. And so sometimes I do, and I have to say, like, let me pause for a second, let me get back to the chat. So it is a process, you're not just lecturing. So just make sure you're spending that time doing that engagement. Yeah, I feel connection, I like it. Yep, that's it. Are you referring to going on to other people's lives? As a viewer, you should be visiting other people's lives. I had to think about what you said. As a viewer, you should be visiting other lives. Yes. Now, were you asking about co-hosting with people? I don't know if that's what you meant by that. Um, yeah, I think she is. Yes, that's great advice. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. So yeah, you should be visiting other lives. You should spend some time visiting lives that are connected to your niche or your topic of interest so that you're learning a little bit from people who are already going live based on that topic. So I would encourage you to visit those rooms as well. I would encourage you to visit rooms where you can kind of figure out setup and how you want to, get your room, how you want your room to look and feel. Visit those rooms. That's all part of that research that you want to do. Yeah. You say you learn from what they do. Yep, you do. Yep, you learn from what they do. Engaging with them is what I mean. Yes. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should. And in those rooms that are similar to yours, you want to do that engagement because think of it this way: those people are interested in the same topic that you might have, that you're going to share, that you're going to talk about. So you're getting like-minded folks. You're getting new followers. So you should always be engaging in a room, particularly in a room that is aligned with your topic, because the people in that room have the same interests. So yes, those are people you want to follow and follow you back. Yeah. AI said answer questions on live selling and engagement. Ask about your live stream. I wouldn't know about selling like that, TikTok. Hello, KJ. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for the roses, Lorna. Thank you for that, friend. So yeah, so definitely do that engagement. Do you earn what you when you co-host? Yeah, so your room is your room. So if you co-host with somebody, you would you'll be able to learn from them. Um, let me see something. She's been live. Let me see. I'm gonna co-host because I'm gonna get off shortly. Let's see. Are we matching? Oh, we're not matching. But let me see. Um, okay. I visit quite a few. Sometimes I say, sometimes others. I'm listening without talking. And she's so confused. She's trying to decide if she wants to. I looked at you. TikTok is telling me to disconnect, but I'm not listening because I'm about to get off. We not matching. TikTok, disconnect with her. So I'm co-hosting. Somebody just asked about co-hosting. I do have to get off shortly. So really quickly, I wanted to connect you guys to Coach Chantel. She is amazing. She's just a beautiful spirit person overall, and you will definitely learn a lot from her. She is a yoga instructor by trade, a yoga coach, certified yoga coach. Is that what it is? And so she's been going live. Have you hit 1 year yet? When is your 1 year? Oh, what happened? Was that? Did we talk about this? Well, congratulations again. Okay. Well, congratulations all over again. I was like, what happened to me? um, so because I'm in my room, you guys are all in my room right now. And because I'm in my room, she's in her room. And we're two separate rooms. If you guys wanted to, can you teach how to become an instructor, Qatar? What you mean? Let me know what you meant by that. Um, so if you guys wanted to, you're in my room right now. Oops, Coach Chantel, hold on. Yes. Yes. Okay. Visit quite a few. Sometimes I say, okay, you're saying she's asking about that. Yoga. She does teach yoga. Yes. Yes. So here's what I'm gonna ask you guys to do. So we're gonna practice this because I am gonna have to get off. I have to go get my son. But if you're in my room, you actually can touch the person's name. So you click her name on the screen here. Her information will pop up. So when you click her information, it pops up on there. And for you all, it says watch live in the bottom left corner. You should see where it says watch live. You can click and jump over to her room. So I'm gonna invite you guys to jump over to her room so you can connect with her and you can follow her and you can do all the things and visit with her. She's amazing. You'll learn a lot. She's really engaging. What's your topic for today, Coach Chantel?
We're talking about meditations today. Yeah,
Nice.
meditation is part of a yoga practice. Although, some people don't know that, but meditation is included in yoga practice, including breath work, yoga postures. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So,
So,
oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
When do you normally do the yoga sessions too? Like your yoga classes? Is that mid afternoon?
Yes, they're in the afternoon. So Monday night, I'm live at 7 p.m. Eastern. We do mindfulness, meditation, journaling, and then midday breaks. Midday breaks because I work from home and I need a midday break. So if you need a midday break for a yoga class, you can join me Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Nice, nice. And you do a lot of co-hosting as well lately too. So you do co-host with
Yes,
folks.
I am. I've been putting some feelers out for just to connect with other people in the space of either spiritual practices or holistic wellness, so that our communities can kind of come together and grow through conversations that are in common between us. So I've been having some guests and co-hosts, and if you'd like to come on, I would love to have you on Monday night, 7:30. Just message me.
I will message you. We'll co-host.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know what I guess I will say something. I don't know. I'm not a I I can make it work. Well, you got to give me a
You
topic.
burn a bridge between us, I know for sure.
Well,
Oftentimes it's just like a little bit of like sharing, like Charlene and I did one, and our connection was around event planning because as a yoga teacher, I do a lot of event planning. It's not something that you would think of,
yeah.
but I do a lot of like putting together workshops, events, or like community things. And she does event planning as well. And we kind of talked about seeing a lot of wellness events, a lot of wellness events in things like weddings or bridal showers, or people just, even companies wanting to put together like wellness events
Okay.
for promoting their brand.
I love
And
that.
that was our conversation. And it's definitely a midpoint between us,
Yeah.
that maybe some people wouldn't just see if they hear I'm a yoga teacher and she plans events for like a university.
Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
caught that session and it was really interesting because I think you guys talked about, you went a little deeper into like this whole concept of like the yoga retreats and how a lot of
Right.
events and hotels and places are really trying to play up kind of this the wellness piece of it, but using yoga as a space for, um, making sure that people are thinking very much about their holistic wellness.
Hmm. Yeah. Right. So it's definitely a way for a brand to reach a different audience.
Yes.
I would reach another audience, and also bring together several brands. So the event that she had gone to had a company that does like water bottles, or like, but like natural box rather than plastic water bottles. They also had a yoga studio that was just opening up, and they wanted to brand their studio. And then Porsche wanted to do like an event inside of their where they sell the cars. I was trying to think. Inside their studio. So yeah, it was a mixture of different doing.
Okay. So you're talking about today. You're talking about meditation. Is that what? So
Mm-hmm.
meditation. And so many of the people in the room, some of my newbies in the room. Hey, Cynthia. Some of my newbies in the room are nervous and afraid, and
Ooh. Uh-huh.
and I would imagine, the mindset in meditation and thinking about how you are able to um, have a different framing of how you're thinking about a situation, and meditation can be a piece of that. Can be an element that can help you reframe your thinking, especially if you're overthinking and scared and nervous about a situation like going live.
Yes. Yeah, I think it definitely could be something that could be helpful or a tool, especially a lot of the anxiety comes up like right before you push the button
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
and kind of getting through that. So helping yourself, or even in the moments right after you push the button and you
Mm.
start to feel some of those emotions coming up. So learning some breath practices or
Oh.
doing some meditation that will help to calm your nerves. And you can actually practice while you're on the live,
Oh. I like that.
breathing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's good. Do you so do you still get nervous?
No, I don't. I don't. I think it's because I've been teaching 13 years,
Okay.
so it takes something new for me to get nervous. And in certain circumstances, if I was trying something new, like when I was doing a yoga teacher training for the first time, I felt that because it was a new, I've never done yoga teacher training before, and I'm
Okay.
going in this new role for the first time.
Okay.
So that, yeah, I felt it there. But I do think yoga practice has been helpful for me because it's a lot of practice talking. It's a lot of practice with presenting. It's a lot of practice engaging with people,
Right.
like
Right.
in front of you. And through the practice, you can kind of get a feel for um, getting more comfortable around it. Like the newness of it, not knowing who's going to show up, not meeting strangers all the time. I meet
Very much.
strangers all the time.
Right. Well, oh well,
But
and
that's not my job, to meet strangers.
and I think that's kind of the fun part over time, where you are meeting the strangers and you're getting new people. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And making a connection.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I want to find something. I want to learn something about the person, and I want to find something that we can connect on.
Right.
And that's why I feel like, even with co-hosting, if I co-hosted with anybody, I probably could find something that we could talk about.
Right.
Because yoga is a daily life practice also. So you are incorporating it into your daily life, your daily practice. So yeah, I can probably find a connection, right?
Yeah.
give me a couple minutes, I can find something we have in common. And that's the fun part. That's the fun part. Because we're all human.
Yeah.
And seeing that humanity in someone and finding something that you connect with is all what it's about, I think.
Right. So okay, so here's I have to leave. I have to do mommy duty. So if you guys, we got 21 people in the room. You don't have to leave here. You can tap Coach Chantel's name, tap her name, and then her screen pops up and hit the watch live. So you can go over to her room, watch her live, go over there, make a new friend, learn a little bit about yoga. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing instructor. So definitely connect with her. I don't want to have you guys out here where you are out in these TikTok streets and it's kind of dangerous. So you go into some place safe, all right? You go into a safe place. TikTok can be a little dangerous at times. I don't want y'all to be out here, out in the wilderness. So you're gonna go over to Coach Chantel's room and have a good place to go and learn a little bit. And she's a good person. Thank you. You're welcome, friends. You are welcome. So you guys are looking to grow. You're looking to learn. You're looking to figure out what does it mean to be a live host. pay attention to other live hosts and see what they're doing. All right, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna learn from some good, knowledgeable live host people. Okay, and Coach Chantel is definitely one of them. Hey, Moore, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming. I'm about to leave. All right, friends. Um, you said, what you mean? Does it? You said does it cost to Coach Chantel? Is that what you mean, Crystal? What was your you said coast? I don't know if you meant cost. Um, for going to her live right now? No. Hey. No, it doesn't cost to go to her live. If you click her screen, you just go over. So no, it doesn't cost anything. Um, she is it's free. It's free to go over. Let me know if that's what you meant. I don't know if you meant like is it a paid event? No, it's not a paid event. She's just in her room. She has people over there already, so you can go and connect. But you're fine. It's free. I just have to leave. I didn't want to leave. And I knew she was live, and we were talking about the co-host concept. I was like, well, let me see who's co-hosting. And she was the person co-hosting at the time, or she was hosting at the time when I reached out. So, a really quick side note: we technically, me and Coach Chantel and I were not matching when it comes to our audience control. I have mine turned off, she has hers turned on, and I press the button anyway so that we can connect. And so it was interesting that you showed up on my list though, because I thought you wouldn't even show up, but you were listed there. So
Oh, I have 18 and older on.
well, wait a minute. Do you have your shopping cart on?
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah, I was showing the book, the meditation book.
You have your shopping cart
That's
on.
why.
That's why I thought it was 18 years and
Oh,
older.
okay.
It's the shopping
Okay.
cart.
I was like, I don't remember doing that, but no, someone was asking me. This is the book that we're covering, and yeah, I put it in the
Okay.
cart.
I'm gonna get off because I when I say shopping cart, I don't want to get you in trouble. So now I feel bad. I didn't know you had a shopping cart on. I thought it was 18 years and older. All right, friend. Thank you so much. You guys join Coach Chantel. Click over there. Hopefully you stay good. And TikTok is like, all right, you good. So no.
And this is the book that we're talking about.
All right.
So
So
want your copy? Pick it up in my showcase.
all right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, gifting. I appreciate all the support. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. And if you want to click on Coach Chantel's name, her screen pops up. You can watch her live. It is free. It's not a cost. I'm just asking people to go over there so she can get support too. All right. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for joining today. I will see you all later. Take care, Coach Chantel.
Good night.
Good night. Let's see. Good night, everybody. See you guys later. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you all for being here as well. Thank you so much.